think I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to set it off. I can't believe this. On a pleasant Saturday afternoon, I started what was meant to be a 7-day solo expedition into the most remote wilderness area of Tasmania. I had seen the forecast and was mentally prepared for a few days of high winds and wet conditions, but I never anticipated I would find myself in a survival situation. I don't know if this is such a good idea anymore. First hurdle. Okay, this is going to take a while. Roadblock number 2. It's going to be tight. Holy shit, we did it! Let's go! This stick is like wedged in my car. I'm just gonna try and yank it out, but I mean, if it damages my car, I'm kind of screwed. I'm about 25 kilometers from the nearest bitumen road, and yeah, I don't think many people come down this way. Success! But I don't know if my car is damaged. So time will tell. But I got the stick out, thank God. Gotta use the axe for this one. Woo. Oops. This is the kind of end of Lake Gordon, and that point right there, that is Centre Star, and to its right is South Star. That's Clear Hill. I can't remember the name of those, but good Lord, they are some glorious mountains. I'm sure the video just does not do it justice. I'm about halfway, not quite halfway, and I've got to get through this narrow bit. It's a bit of a channel, and then pull to the, what would that be, to the east? No, to the north, and I pull into Pecana Bay, and I'll find a camp there. But it's a little dodge out on this lake, because as you can see, there's a lot of trees. Strangely enough, you don't normally see dead trees in a lake, but that's because, for those of you that aren't from Tassie, this is a hydroelectric lake. So it's not a natural lake. They've chosen to dam this, and that was in the 1970s, I believe. But that's left me with a lot of potential branches and spiky objects underneath the surface that could puncture my flimsy raft. So that's on my mind, but also the sun is setting. Oh, it's so still. Well, this observation aged poorly. All right, got to keep cracking. Update is, Jesus, I crossed the lake. It was a bit more hectic than I anticipated, but we're here now, and the sun is just setting. We'll go behind those mountains in a bit, and I've landed on the shore. Yeah, I'm pretty cold because it was choppy out there. I had no time to film, I just had to go. But yeah, I'm kind of drenched from the waist down, so I need to get warm. Cooking up some mee goreng for dinner, as you do. Yeah, it's calm now, but out in that straight it was a little choppy. But yeah, camp is set up. Now I just get to wind down, get an early night, and then tomorrow, somewhere over there, is the stars. I've had a bit of a predicament. I woke up to a sound, I wasn't sure what it was, and it was getting pretty gusty. So I opened up my tent, and my container that I had paddled across the lake with me to store all my stuff in, including my pack raft when I would go up and do the rest of this expedition, it had blown over, and everything inside has been strewn across the beach, including my inflation bag and PFD and various other items. I know, I've looked at the weather and I know that the wind is meant to pick up and be quite high today. It's now 3 o'clock in the morning, or 3:50, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't concerned about that, because I'm very exposed to this beach. But I'm here now, and I got to just do the best I can with what I have. The side of my tent keeps caving in. I'm gonna try and ride it out. I survived the night. Still quite windy. Let's have a look outside. Yeah, dark clouds over there. Yeah, the weather is definitely getting worse. And I'm having to manually hold up the walls. Which isn't fun, but also the problem that I'm having is that if I get out and try and take down the tent and pack it away, oh shit, that's gonna come off. I almost lost the pack raft rolling it up, so if I try and roll this up in this kind of weather, I could just lose my tent. One slip and it's gone. I don't know what the right move is. I don't know whether I should try. The tent is full on collapsing, so I'm gonna have to figure something out because this is untenable. This is a fucking disaster. Basically, I tried to pack up the tent and everything started blowing everywhere. Everything's just stuffed into my bag. But as I was doing the last part of the tent, my bag that I was using to hold stuff down, a strong gust of wind came, turned it around, and the last thing I'd stuffed in it was my sleeping bag. So my sleeping bag, I didn't realize immediately, but then I was like, well, what's that thing out there? And my sleeping bag has just been taken by the wind and is now floating somewhere down there. So that's pretty shit. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk down, I'm gonna run down this coastline and hope and pray that it's washed against the shore down here because that's the way the wind is blowing. I've just spent the last hour scouring the beach trying to find my sleeping bag and I can't find it. Can't find it anywhere, it's gone. Oh man. I feel like an idiot. Why did I do this? On this day, it's just so dumb. I don't know what to do, I'm gonna be honest. I made it back to my bag. Well, let's go through the options. Option 1, I continue as planned without a sleeping bag. That to me seems quite stupid. With this kind of weather, when I'm going to be wet as well, and temperatures dropping to 0 or even below 0, no, that's not a good idea. I think I have to rule that one out. Option 2 is walk around the headland until I get to the channel and then paddle back. Option 3 is EPIRB, and they'd probably send a boat. And then the fourth option is just paddling from here, paddling from where I actually landed. And I didn't like that one initially because it was super choppy out there, but it's quietened down a little bit. And I would have the wind at my back, so I'd be very quick along the water. But the consequences would be if I capsize, then that's, you know, that's immediately survival mode. So risk is high. Right, I've decided that I'm going to try and paddle. I'm going to try and paddle back. I've got some straps. I'm going to strap my stuff down and just paddle like my life depends on it. Not looking forward to it, but this is where I'm at. So I've lost my sleeping bag. That sucks. It is what it is. I have to act. I'm running out of time. Just been paddling for a bit. You can see the headland I came from, but I ran ashore. I couldn't fight the current or the waves. This is really hairy. I don't know if this is such a good idea anymore. I'm gonna wait and see if it quietens down again, but I might have to use the EPIRB. Maybe it doesn't look too bad on the GoPro, but being out there in this packraft, it's just not happening. I can't get anywhere. It just keeps pulling towards the direction of the wind, and then I lose all control. Oh man, I think I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to set it off. I can't believe this. I just don't see another option. What am I supposed to do? I can't paddle in that. If I wait too long, then who knows, it might take a while for them to get to me, and then I'm here at night, freezing cold temperatures, wet. I have to do it. I have to set it off. I'm gonna cop so much shit for this. I'd like to first thank the SES emergency services and the paramedics that rescued me. You all did an amazing job, and I'm deeply grateful for all your help. I would also like to apologise to the Australian taxpayers. I can assure you I don't take any of this lightly. If it weren't for the fact that I think someone can learn a lesson from this video, I would not have made it, and I wouldn't have released it. And that lesson is, simply put, that when you're venturing out into the wilderness, weather conditions matter a lot. Don't be like me and think you'll tough it out. especially if you're on your own. And always carry an emergency beacon. If I hadn't had mine, who knows how this story might have played out. Mother Nature isn't your friend. She doesn't care about you. You're out there on your own, and you need to have a plan B, a plan C for that matter. Be safe out there. Thanks for watching, I guess. I'll see you in the next one.